Hey guys, I feel like doing a very casual, informal kind of vlog. I'm just lying down, feeling tired. I want my vlog to reflect my mood because that's basically how things are right now. And I wanted to talk a bit about why I think it's okay to be a wallflower when you're dealing with social anxiety. I think a lot of us feel the norm is to socialize and to go out of your comfort zone and to be like almost become extroverted if you're really an introvert. So go to people, how are you? How are you doing? Tell me about your life and all that kind of stuff. And I think it's okay to introvert sometimes, even when you're out with people. And I wanted to kind of relay an experience of mine and explain to you guys kind of how I was feeling about this and how I came to this conclusion. So yesterday I started the morning off with doing kind of a YouTube hangout and chatting with someone, and that was nice. And then later in the day I went and saw my friend, so we spent the whole afternoon together. We did a lot of walking, a lot of socializing and catching up because I hadn't seen her in a while. And then in the evening I ended up basically going on a triple date, so I was with two other couples. And so it was a whole day of just talking with people and socializing. And honestly, the triple date at the end was a lot of fun because I did exactly the kind of evening that I find perfect. I went to this raw vegan restaurant and I ordered this giant salad and I had a green juice, and the company was fabulous. Everyone there was really nice. I was a bit nervous at first because I was meeting these people for the first time, but they were really sweet couples, really nice people, and it was great. But the thing is, honestly, my socializing threshold kind of maxed out at a certain point because at the beginning I was really trying and asking questions and kind of getting into the conversation and stuff like that. And later in the evening I found my threshold had kind of been reached, and I kind of retracted back into myself and became a little more isolated, introverted, whatever you want to call it. But I'm here to say that I think that's okay because sometimes I'm done with the socializing and I want to just sit back and listen to other people talk, become the wallflower, and enjoy the experience. We were out actually at a local brasserie, so I was having a nice beer and I was listening to them talk and I was just enjoying the moment, looking around, people watching, and being there and experiencing what that was instead of thinking, how can I fill the space with what I have to say, even if I had nothing to share, nothing to contribute? I would much rather listen to people, relaying their experiences, learning from them, than to always be just provoking things or adding things about my life when I just feel like listening in. So I don't know if you guys can relate to this kind of feeling. Please let me know, because I think a lot of times we feel guilt for, kind of shutting down and isolating ourselves, and we feel like we have to always fill the silence. But I like the silence. I like being out sometimes and having that silence, and it's funny because a lot of people feel uncomfortable in those moments, and that's probably when I feel most at peace, when there's a silence and you're just sitting there and eating your food or relaxing and being in the moment instead of thinking how you can fill the moment with talking about the past, the future, and other things like that. To me, that seems a little bit, I don't know, taking away from the experience. Of course, it's good to converse and to get to know people, but at a certain point, you want to enjoy that moment and that experience and be in it for what it is, instead of always thinking about other things. So that's something I was reflecting on, because I actually felt a little bit bad afterwards because Costa asked me if I was doing okay, and I said, yeah, I'm just enjoying the moment. And I think that's the best answer you can give someone. And that is the worst, because I think that a lot of people can read you as standoffish or impolite if you're quieter, or you think you're better than people or arrogant or something like that, when really you're just trying to appreciate your experience. You're trying to listen to other people. It's not like I was listening to other people and just not acknowledging what they were saying. I was listening and learning a bit from it. But if you are a true introvert and you need that time to shut down and to recharge, I think it's okay to take a little bit of that time, recharge while everyone else is talking and having their conversations, and then jump back in when you feel a little bit more revived. So that was just kind of a little anecdote to let you guys know how I feel a lot of the time when it comes to socializing and when it comes to just, being a conversationalist and all this. I'm really bad at being a conversationalist. I will ask people how they're doing and learn about it, but I'm not the kind of person that thinks up all these little pertinent questions and keeps the conversation going, or these anecdotes to throw in. I get a little bit nervous about that and a little bit uncomfortable, so I'd rather listen to other people. But now and then, if something does come into my mind, I will put it out there and, add to the conversation, because I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but at the same time, I have to respect what kind of personality type I am, and I think it's very beautiful to be an introvert and to be different from everyone else that just kind of, throwing out all these stories. Sometimes I'm listening to people and going like, it would have been much nicer to have that silence than to hear this thing that you're going on about because, I can't relate to you at all or whatever it is. I know that sounds very judgmental, but I'm just saying it's the kind of thing where sometimes, as an introvert, you can kind of go into yourself, be introspective, and realize what you want and how you want to interact. Everyone's different. There's no right or wrong way. I love knowing extroverts because it makes me feel more comfortable sometimes. But, to never feel bad or apologetic about who you are. That's the basic message here, that if you don't feel like socializing, going out of your way and asking the questions, then don't, and enjoy your nights for yourself and be yourself. So thanks for watching, my precious gems. Here's another raw vlog for you guys, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye, everyone.